Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video doing my whole makeup with products under $10. So if you want to see the products that I use to get this look, just keep watching. Thank you. My brows first, and I forgot to get a brow product that was under $10. I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. I already did this eyebrow, so I'm just going to quickly show you how I do this brow. But there's like a dupe. It's from LA Girl. It's called the Shady Slim Brow, not the Slim Shady Brow, because I always get that mixed up. And it is almost exactly like this. I don't know the formula, but like I've held it and it is just like this. One end has a spoolie, and then on the other end it's just the brow product. So I first go through with a spoolie and just brush out my brow. I always brush them straight up. Then I kind of go down a little bit just to make it even. Then I go in with the product and just make little hair-like strokes. And I don't push very hard, to be honest. I just make little hair-like strokes all throughout the brow, just where I need it. And then kind of just follow the natural curve of the brow. So I don't like fill in my brow. Like I fill in my brow. I don't like draw a different brow like a lot of people do. A lot of people like draw a new brow. I don't do that. Something wonky is going on right there though. So if something weird is happening, like what's happening right there, I think I did something weird. So I just take the spoolie, go back and forth and just kind of erase it. Lick your finger. Just go back in, draw hair-like strokes, and then you're done. So I'm gonna start with my eyes first, and the first product under $10 is this eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild, and it is $5. It's like $4.99 or something. But this is a dupe for the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, and it totally is. Let me grab one. So this is the Wet n Wild one, and this is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. Same. They're the same. Obviously there's a few differences, but this is like, for the drugstore, they're the same. And this is $5. This is $42. $5. $42. $5. $42. You want the $5, not the $42. Just kidding. The Modern Renaissance is honestly one of my favorite palettes. It's amazing. The formula is unreal. Like also, my nephew stamped me with little, I think they're little zebras, so they're cute. But the Modern Renaissance palette is seriously stunning. That was an absolutely horrid swatch, but you get the idea. It's amazing. And here's another swatch from the Modern Renaissance. And I think these two shades from the Wet n Wild are the ones that are like similar to the Modern Renaissance. Like, they're obviously not like exact, but they're the closest you're gonna get. Like, look. Same. And the other colors in there are really similar, and honestly the quality for a drugstore eyeshadow palette is unreal. It's really good. So first I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And this is the concealer I'm going to be using all over my, well, as my concealer today. And this one is like $10, it's $9.99. And this one is really good. I've heard people rave about it, and I've never used it before until like a few weeks ago. And I see why people like it. The only thing I don't love about it is like the applicator, this little doohickey. I prefer like a doe foot applicator. I just feel like this soaks up a lot of product that I could be using. But it's really, it's not that bad. Like, I like it, and it covers up dark circles and my veins because I have really veiny eyelids. I think I got like a little bit too fair of a shade. Like, I think I got a little bit too fair of a shade, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna buff this out a little bit with my beauty blender because it's just hard to blend out with that little puff ball. So I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit and just use that as my base for the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in, it doesn't have names for the shadows, so I just get a point. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go in with this transition shade down here, just this warm, like, terracotta looking one, and just tap off the excess and then kind of put that all over my lid. And then just put that all over my lid. And the formula on this for the drugstore is really good. Like, these blend out super easy, and to like touch them, they're really, really creamy. So, and there's not a lot of fallout on them. Not that fallout like really bugs me, but I know it bugs some people. So there's not a lot of that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in probably with this warm kind of like burgundy brownish shade, and put that on the outer corner. It's kind of like a burnt orangey burgundy brownie cozy looking shade, and just put this in the outer corner and bring it into my crease a little bit. And it's okay at this point if you like kind of come out like side of your like eye makeup, like if you like were to get some out here, because we can clean it up. So I'm going to be a little bit more precise with this color and just come to the outer corner right here. And then I'm going to take this like pink burgundy, it's a pink burgundy, and just pop that just in the outer corner. So I'm not going to take that into my crease at all. I just want this to be on the outer corner and kind of like come in. I don't know if you can see, so I kind of just drag that in a little bit. So instead of going up into my inner corner, I'm going to drag it down. So it'll kind of make this shape if you had like a bigger eyeball than me. I don't think anyone makes cute faces when they're doing their makeup. Actually, that's not true. I've seen some people make pretty cute faces, but I'm not one of them. Okay, and then I'm going to take just a clean blending brush and just kind of clean out those edges. And then on my finger, I'm going to take this like shimmer, like light shade that I swatched earlier, and just pop that right in the middle of my eye. Right here. And kind of bring it to the inner corner. So I feel like shimmer shades just like apply better with your finger, which they do. They get a little bit more metallic. And then you see how there's like that harsh line? I'm gonna take that like clean brush and kind of go into this like dusty lilac mauve shade and just go right over that little line between that shade and that shade. So I'm gonna go like in this 3. So I'm gonna put that shade right in between those two that I did. Just kind of clean up that. Okay, and I like that. So then I highlight my brow bone. I don't want to like bring attention to that because I haven't plucked my eyebrows in a hot minute. So I'm just gonna take like a bone shade just to lighten it up, but not like highlight it. So like a good highlight shade in this would be, like if I mix these two, that would be really cute. But I don't want to highlight it, I just want to like clean up the outer edge. So I'm just going to take that bone shade and take it right on my brow bone. And blend. Cool. Okay, and then I'm going to finish up this side and do the same thing, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now both of my eyes are done. I just did the exact same thing on this side that I did on this. So then I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, or I use these like things at Ulta. They're just like $10 and they come in a pack of 2. And this is what I take my makeup off with at night, and it's just like magic. You use this in warm water and your makeup just goes away. And just clean up the line. Okay, and now for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me, and it's the Dewy and Smooth one. I know they have like a matte and poreless one, but I'm not going to be using that. I have like dry, sensitive skin, and so I don't use really much with the word matte in it. I don't like it. But first I'm going to be using this Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel, and it smells really good. It kind of smells just like, it just smells like fresh. Kind of. My mom said kind of cucumbery, which I can see. So I just use a little bit. This is kind of going to be like my primer, but it's probably around like $8. I didn't look up this one. But it kind of reminds me of the Drunk Elephant one that I use. It's like real expensive. But this one's not. It goes from like a gel to like kind of like a powder finish, which I like. So I'm just going to put that kind of in like my T-zone, because weirdly that's where I get the most dry. Usually that's where people get like super oily, and like around my mouth and my nose and my forehead, like in between my eyebrows, that's where I get really dry. So that's just where I put that, and then just the excess and put everywhere. And then I'm just gonna use my beauty blender and put the matte, or not the matte and poreless, the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, and it has sunscreen in it and SPF 18, so not even a 20. And I'm gonna put this on my hand. Like I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. Oh geez, or a lot on my hand. And then just kind of put my beauty blender in there, and then put this on my face. So I'm just gonna start in small sections and buff it in. And I really like, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I've never used like a drugstore foundation before. All throughout like high school and stuff, I never used foundation. I used like I didn't use anything on my face. I used mascara. And I was fine with that. I played soccer, I was really active, and I had really good skin. And I never used anything on my face. Ever. And I looked good. I had clear skin, and I was always tan, and things have changed. So, and then when I did wear foundation, I went straight to like Urban Decay and really high-end foundation and makeup. And because my mom spoiled me. My first piece of makeup was the Naked palette from Urban Decay. I didn't start out at the drugstore. So, but now I love the drugstore. You can find really good things at the drugstore that are just as good as high-end. So, I really like this finish, but this is like one of my first 3 like drugstore foundations, and I really like the finish of this. It's super natural, and it's like medium coverage. I feel like I could build it up though, And I like the finish with the Beauty Blender. I feel like I wouldn't like it as much with a brush. But it's making my skin look really, really nice. I really like this. It's a good medium coverage. My skin has like gotten a lot better than it has. I don't know what was going on like the past 2 months, but I was breaking out a lot. I was really stressed, I think. But it's okay because it's gotten better. But I also think that it was because of one of the foundations that I was using that it's gotten better. And I will talk to you about that in like a video or two. But so I actually did use all the foundation that was on my hand, so I feel like I did a good amount. But also the Beauty Blender sucks it up a little bit, and it just makes it go on really smooth and really good. Wow, I really like this finish. So, and this foundation is $7.99. So, and it has a really natural finish. It says that it's dewy and smooth. It definitely is smooth. I agree with that. I don't think it's dewy, but also I have dry skin, so that could be me. I feel like it's natural and smooth. But I wonder if you have just like normal to oily skin that it would be dewy. I could see that. But I just have dry skin, so. But I really like this. It definitely is smooth. So I do like this a lot. Okay, so then for concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and mine is in the shade Fair. I think I should have gone with light though. I think it's a little too fair, but it's okay. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit right where my darkest circles are, like right here on the inner corner, right here. And then I have this one. This is like my only like flaw right here, right now. I'm very upset about it because my skin was doing really good. And then I'm just going to use the tip of my Beauty Blender to just buff that in. Okay. So I do like how this makes my under eyes look. It's very brightening, but I did get Fair, so obviously it's going to be lighter. For concealer, it depends on what you want. I have concealers that are like my exact shade, and then I have like concealers like this that are like a shade or two lighter than my skin tone for my under eye, or if you just want to like conceal blemishes that are like my skin tone. But this I feel like is a good shade to brighten my under eye. So, and also right here I kind of jacked up my eyeshadow, so I'm just going to take a eyeshadow brush and kind of blend that out. Okay, that's better. But yeah. I really like this combination. I don't know if it's both because they're both Maybelline that they work really well together, but this foundation looks really nice and I really like it. Okay, so for the, like my powder to like set my under eye, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Press Powder. And this powder is $4.99, so like $5. Wow. I cannot get over my face. This is like $8. I think you need to go get it right now. My shade is in 115 Ivory, and I'm pretty pale. Usually in the summertime I get pretty tan, but it's August, so summer's over, and I'm still really fair. But it's because I work. I've had to be an adult now. I work in prime tanning hours, people. So I'm just gonna take, this is an e.l.f. brush. I think it was like $3 and it broke. So I still use it though because it works. So I'm just gonna kind of set my face. I feel like this foundation, I have dry skin. So I feel like I could get away with not setting this. But I'm gonna set it anyway, just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I just take my brush and just do, and then go everywhere. And I'm done. I feel really good about that. And then for bronzer, you guys know I love my CoverGirl bronzer. It's in the shade 102, and I think it's Cappuccino Radiance. No, it's Copper Radiance. I remember that. I always said that it was Cappuccino Radiance because it's misleading. But it's Copper Radiance, and I like that name. It's cute. But it's just in a little tin. It comes with, I hate the little brushes that they put in these. Why, CoverGirl? Why? You could fill this whole pan and get rid of the dinky little brush because I throw it away anyway. It doesn't work for anybody. Like, give me a whole pan of product, and because I use my own brush. The brush that you give us is not good. So I wish, I don't know, because this bronzer is $5, which is, it's cheap for a bronzer, and this bronzer is gonna last me a long time. But why not give me a whole pan? Because this, like, it's not big, it's pretty small. So throw away brush, give me a whole bronzer. That's what I want. So I use my Real Techniques sculpting brush for bronzer. I'm not gonna contour today because this is not like a contour look. And then I just tap off excess, and then see, look at how glowy. Oh, it's so pretty. So I just bronze the top, like the perimeters of your face. That's what we do. You just bronze the perimeter, and then I bring it in a little bit. So I'm not trying to like contour, but I just want to bring like tanness to my pale. I just want to bring some of that copper radiance to my face. I want to look a little bit copper, yeah. A little bronzy. See, I don't know if you can tell, but it just gives you such a pretty, like, sheen. It's one thing I like about bronzers and like highlights. I don't like glitter. I don't like chunky glitter. This is not, oh, it's so pretty. It's a little bit cool. Oh, it's a lot of bit cool. This is not like a warm bronzer. It's very cool toned. But I love it. It's so cute. Like, that's cute. I'm gonna go a little bit under my cheekbone. So with bronzing, I don't really go past my eyebrow. Like the edge of my eyebrow. But I kind of stay a little bit higher. Because if the higher, and you blend up to lift the face. Because the higher you go, the more lifting, right? You don't want to go, ooh. You want to be high. So, just bronze up the face a little bit. People go underneath their cheekbone, or their jawline, to give like a shadow. But that's more contouring. So with bronzing, you just want to kind of give glow to the face, give a little bit tan. So with blush, I have found the most stunning blush in the entire world. And it is $2.99. It is from Essence. It is called the Satin Touch Blush. And I have two shades. I think they only have 2 colors. Unless it's online, but at Ulta and Smith's they only have 2 colors. And I have Satin Coral, and I think the other one is like Nude Love. This is $3, and it's amazing! It looks, first of all, it has like little quilted, like, look how cute. But the formula is like a high-end, look at it. It's so satiny. And it makes your cheeks so pretty. So I'm gonna take my little blush brush, and the pan it's pretty small. It's a pretty small blush, but also I feel like it's gonna take me a while to go through because you don't use a lot. It's not like it's a foundation that you put all over your face. So for blush, I just put it on the apples of my cheeks, and go backwards. I'm just gonna do one side of my face so you can see. You can see the you can see the satin! Oh my gosh! Can you see it? I don't know if you can. It's so pretty. Like, when I turn to the side, it just like, it has like a little bit of sheen. It has a little bit of a satin. I have a hard time differentiating between satin and sheen and not matte, because matte's matte. But like satin and sheeny. But this is a satin. It doesn't have like a, it's satin. It's so hard to describe, but when you see it, you know it. Because like a satin, it does have a little bit of a sheen, but it's not like a highlight sheen. It's just like a glow, like a, do you know? You know. I don't know. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. I feel like this look is coming together. I like it. Okay. Oh, the other cheek. I got too distracted by the satin. Okay. So with blush, I just put it on my apples of my cheeks and go backwards. Because we don't want to just have it on the apples of our cheeks, because then we look a little scary. I've seen people pull it off, don't get me wrong. But for me, I have like chubby cheeks anyway. So if I just put blush on my cheeks, when I smile, it'd be like, hey! So, but this one got a little crazy down here, so I'm just gonna blend that out. For highlight, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in the shade Flexitarian, and the highlight is $4.49. No, that's wrong. I had a different highlight up here before. I think this is $8 from ColourPop. I was going to show you the Essence Pure Nude highlight in the shade 01 Be My Highlight, and that one is stunning. But I wanted a little bit like more dramatic highlight, because this is not your Sunday Go to Meeting highlight, you know? This is like a, oh, see? It's a drastic one, you know? It's like a, it's when you want attention, and you're gonna get it. So I just put it on one finger, put it on my cheekbone, and then blend it out with one finger, because it is like a bam highlight, but you can share it out, because it's so pretty, because I want to use it all the time. See? It can be used in multiple ways. So, and then I'm actually going to put this on the inner corner of my eye, because I haven't done my under eye yet. So, for the inner corner, I'm just going to take this small, precise pencil brush and go in. With Super Shock highlighters on your face, I found that it's best to use like a finger. Yeah, use your finger. Or like a beauty blender or something. But like if you want to put it on like your eye, it's kind of hard to put your finger close to your eyeball. So I'm just going to use a small pencil brush and just pop that in the inner corner. It still goes on with a brush, but you get like the most intensity and the most payoff if you use like your finger. Oh, see? So you can still get a blinding highlight with a brush, with the inner corner. But on your face, it's just easier to use your finger. I think it applies the best and looks the most natural, which is what I like to do. And then on my nose, I'm kind of going to dab it a little bit, because, hello. And then underneath my eye, I'm going to take just like a smudgy brush and go into, I think this dusty shade. Go underneath. and then go into this red burgundy shade and go to the outer corner. I just have it match up on the outer corner. Good. And then I think that's all I want to do. And then, so the last thing for my face, well, my face is done. So the last thing for my eyes is just, I'm going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. And this one is $10. It's $9.99. And so the other day, my sister was having a hard time. She didn't know whether to put mascara before or after eyeshadow. And I always do mine after just because I have such tiny eyes. It always gets on my eyeshadow. And hers does too, but she has drying eyes. So I think it's like a universal problem. But I found a trick. So for your lower lashes, I just do mine like regular. Just put it on. But for my upper lashes, there's something right there. For my upper lashes, I always get like a mirror. So I'm just going to use my Modern Renaissance mirror. And I hold it below me. So I'm looking kind of down at it. And then put my mascara on. And you won't get it on your eyeshadow. Because you're not looking up. You're not like looking directly at it. So if you hold your mirror down and look down at it, it's just a trick. And look at those lashes. Okay. So do the same thing on this side, just hold your mirror down. And then for my last product, just a lip product, and I love like a glossy lip in summer. I haven't been like wanting to do like a matte lip or like a lipstick. In the summer I've just been wanting a glossy lip. I think it's been really pretty. And I love the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lips. And this one is in the shade Finders Keepers. So I just put it on, and it just has a doe foot applicator. And this one is pretty, it's like in between opaque and sheer. It has, like you can see the color, but it's not like a lipstick. So, and I think it's been pretty, like, it's just an easy go-to. Oh, and this is $6. Did I say that? It's just like an easy go-to product that if you want something on your lips but you don't want to spend a lot of time, you just pop it on and you're good to go. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. All of these products except for the brow product has been under $10, but I gave you a dupe to find that with. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks, bye.